Merry Christmas, YouTube family. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day with family and friends and loved ones. I know I am, but today, filming a Q&A for you guys. I posted across all my social media, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. All those links are down below, but I posted across all my social media that I'm doing a Q&A. So I'm going to be pulling questions from all those social media and going to be answering them in this video. And starting off with Snapchat. So here we go, going to be answering some of your guys' questions. So here we go. Alright, so I got asked if there's a special girl in my life. I don't like to share my personal life, but I cannot confirm nor deny that fact. So I'll let you guys kind of read into that however you might like to. Alright, so would I rather have blue skin or no eyeballs? Blue skin, hands down. I mean, have you seen the Gentari or whatever they are from Avatar? Those things are awesome. So I would much rather have blue skin than no eyeballs. Yeah, so I'm basically referring to me being one of the creatures from Avatar because those things are awesome. So yes, I would much rather have blue skin than no eyeballs. Alright, so I got a few questions here. Have I ever played Batman Arkham Knight? Or am I even into video games? Yes, I am very into video games. I have not played Arkham Knight, but I've beat and played all the other Batman Arkham games, and I absolutely love them. I do not have a PS4. I have not made that upgrade yet, so I do not have Arkham Knight, nor have I played it, but I absolutely love the Arkham games. And yeah, I would definitely call myself a gamer, more of like a Call of Duty type of person. I played the new Battlefront. I know you guys know I'm a big Star Wars fan. I did play the new Battlefront, and I did not like it. One, the learning curve was way too high. I felt like I was dying every single time I respawned. Two, it's way too hard to kill anybody. It might just be because I haven't played it that much, but I felt like it was incredibly difficult to kill someone. And three, I wanted way more like offline single-player campaign stuff, like Galactic Conquest, Rise of the Empire, things like that from the original Battlefronts, and you get none of that in this new Battlefront game. It's all geared towards online, which really turned me off, but I guess that's kind of going off. No, I've never played Arkham Knight. I want to once I finally do make that upgrade though. Am I a soccer fan? No, I'm not, sorry. There are very few sports that I do get into watching wise. I can sit down and I can watch football. It's a lot of non-American football, so with helmets and shoulder pads. I can sit down and I can watch American football, but only if it's a team I enjoy. So the Chicago Bears in the NFL, I'll sit down, I'll watch their games. College football, I'm a little bit more into just watching good competition, but other than that, mixed martial arts, so like UFC, Bellator, different organizations like that, I will sit down and I can watch mixed martial arts for hours because that's constant action. You're always seeing something happen rather than in soccer. I know I might get flack for this, but I just think it's so incredibly boring, especially because a game could potentially end in a tie and oftentimes does. And so I hate sports that can end in 0-0 ties. I just feel like you wasted so much time and you accomplished nothing. So am I a soccer fan? No, I didn't grow up playing soccer either, so it would have had to have been an acquired taste, and I just never really got into it. Question number 3, when will I do another collab with John Flickster? So as you guys know, you've probably seen my collab with John Flickster. He's a big time movie reviewer. He lives relatively close to me. We did a workout collab back in March, and you know what, if you guys do want to see another collab, don't just tell me, make sure you guys are commenting on his videos as well. Comment on his Instagram pictures, let him know that you guys want to see it. I would definitely be down to do another one, but it's also hard because of our conflicting schedules since I'm still a student. I'm at school on campus so often, and he's doing his own thing with putting out videos consistently, things like that. So working out our schedules is pretty difficult as well. Alright, do I ever use any products on my beard? No, I do not. I do not use any products on my beard. I just take a shower and wash my face, and that's about it. That's just, I guess, good genetics that I'm able to grow a beard like this. So, Hulk or Superman? Superman wins, but I do not like Superman. He's too perfect. Unless you just like throw kryptonite at him, it's impossible to beat Superman. I like the Hulk way better. He's a way more interesting character because he has flaws, he has weaknesses, things like that, rather than just a stone like kryptonite. So to me personally, I think Hulk is way more interesting. I like him way more. But if it's a fight, come on, Superman's gonna win. Superman's gonna beat anybody. I mean, plain and simple. The entire this gets me into a big, long, drawn out problem that I have with Batman v Superman that I'm not gonna go into, but you have a guy who is basically a superhuman alien that has X-ray vision. If he flies fast enough backwards around the world, he can turn back time, fighting against a glorified playboy Wall Street do-gooder. I mean, I love Batman as much as the next guy, but does he have a realistic chance against Superman? No, but that's not going to stop him from making a 2-hour and 37-minute movie about it that I'm very excited to go see. Next question, how old am I and what year am I in school and what's my major? Alright, so I am 23 years old and I am a 5th year senior. It's taken me a little bit longer to finish school than some people. It is my 5th year in school and I am majoring in general education. So it might come to a surprise that I'm majoring in general education. I have switched through a lot of majors, just trying to find what's right for me. Now, do I plan on using education, going and working in a high school setting? Do I plan on using that in my future? No, I don't, but I definitely wanted to complete what I started, which was college, so I kind of went a little bit of an easier route than I necessarily could have. Once I found my passion in personal training and fitness and things like that, I still wanted to finish school, but I necessarily didn't want to put any unnecessary stress on myself doing something that I know I'm not going to use anyways. I could have switched to applied exercise and health, which I did for 1 semester, which is basically a glorified way of saying you're going to get a degree in personal training. But the more research I did with that major, I realized that it doesn't matter if you have a degree in personal training or you have a certification from a nationally or internationally recognized company in personal training. You are going to be able to kind of fall into the same job bracket, which is a personal trainer. So unless you have the drive and desire to go and do it yourself, so like online personal training, which is what I've done, you're basically going to make no more getting a college degree in personal training than you would with a certification in personal training. So once I realized that, I decided I'm just going to finish as soon as I can, because I was already 2.5 years deep into education when I decided personal training, fitness, things like that were my passion. I was already 2.5 years deep into that major, so I figured, why set myself back by going an extra 4 years? I would have been in school still for 2 more years if I would have been pursuing applied exercise and health. So basically, I decided that wasn't for me, and I was just going to finish as soon as I could, because with college, even though it's expensive, I have different jobs on campus which make it a heck of a lot cheaper for me. So it's not a financial burden in my case when it comes to going to college. So I decided I wanted to be the first one in my family to graduate from college. I didn't want to quit on that, so that is why I'm finishing it, even though I know I'm going to be graduating with something I'm not going to necessarily use. Alright, next question. Favorite Christmas movie? The Grinch. The new one with Jim Carrey. I guess it's not even new anymore. It came out in like 2001. But The Grinch with Jim Carrey, that's my favorite Christmas movie, followed closely by Elf. How many times have I seen my all-time favorite movie? Jurassic Park is my all-time favorite movie. And as embarrassing as it might sound, I have literally seen Jurassic Park over 100 times. And that's no joke. It's not something I'm necessarily proud of, but I know for a fact I have seen it over 100 times because, hold on one second. There was a time in my life, I'm gonna set my phone up here, where I had no life other than going to school, lifting weights after school, coming home, and literally only watching movies. And I documented every movie that I watched for 3 years, 2008, 2009, 2010. And I documented in here all the movies that I watched. literally every movie that I watched for 3 years. And you want to know how many times Jurassic Park is in this in just 3 years? 73 times. So I know for a fact I have seen Jurassic Park in my entire life over 100 times. And I'm kind of embarrassed I just shared that entire story with you, but it's the truth. What do I think of Game of Thrones? Honestly, I only got halfway through season 1 before the semester really started beating me down with schoolwork. I had my t-shirt release, everything like that, so I kind of stopped watching it. I would love to get back into it, but right now I'm only halfway through. I think it's really interesting. I like it. I love that medieval type of setting. It's definitely a show that I can see myself liking, but I'm only about halfway through. Next, am I excited to see, oh, this is kind of a spoiler for Walking Dead, so I'm not going to answer the first one, but what's my opinion on season, I think it was season 6? It had its weak points, and it had its strong points. More weak points than strong points, but I enjoyed it. It was better than some seasons. I mean, we're only halfway through, we just got to the mid-season finale, but better than some seasons. But yeah, it had its strong points. Episode 2 and 3 might have been the best 2-episode run that it ever had. Episode 2 and episode 3 were so exciting. I loved those episodes. Even episode 1 was really good. So episode 1, 2, and 3 was probably the best 3-episode run that Walking Dead has ever had. Which means, yeah, I did enjoy season 6, but still not the best. Alright, next question. How do I know that I have good form? I record everything. Literally, I have this YouTube channel. I started this YouTube channel for a reason, which was to document my progress and to help people that might want some inspiration. So I started the channel to document my own progress, and that's how I know I have good form. I record every workout I have, and I rewatch every set that I do. So I'm able to track where my good form is, where I'm struggling, and how I can fix that. What are my top 3 favorite bands or artists to listen to when I'm not at the gym? Keep up the good work. Thank you. My top 3 favorite bands or artists to listen to when I'm not at the gym, I would say recently, Justin Bieber's new album, Purpose, is fire. So good. I've been listening to that a lot. So I would say Justin Bieber's new album is something I've been listening to. Other than that, I'm just a big country music fan. I grew up on a farm, so basically anything country music, Florida Georgia Line is my favorite. And then I would have to say Taylor Swift is number 3. Can't go wrong with Taylor Swift. Alright, who is my favorite sister? Well, since Shelby asked that, who is my sister? I would say Shayna, which is her twin. So Shayna is my favorite sister. Best way to maintain muscle mass or size and keep it, what do you recommend to do? The best way to maintain muscle mass or size is to just keep at it. I mean, if you want to maintain what you got, I don't necessarily think there's a such thing as maintaining. You're either gaining or you're losing. So I would say no matter what your goal is, if you're trying to, I guess, maintain, then hit your maintenance level of calories, whatever they might be, and then keep working out hard. Don't change your workouts, just change your diet. So hit that maintenance level of calories each and every day, and then keep working out hard. That's my best advice for maintaining your current size. Would I be a Jedi or a Sith Lord? Honestly, I would want to be a Sith, but I know myself well enough. I know that if I ever do anything dishonest, my conscience beats me up about it. I try to be as good of a person as I can be. So much of my purpose in my life is helping other people. So I would say I would be a Jedi, even though when I watch Star Wars, the Sith are my favorite characters. But I would be a Jedi. And I would not fall victim to Order 66. I'd survive. Why am I so sexy? Good genetics. Who has the best smile at Purdue? Alright, David Franco, not the B-list actor, the very good-looking, powerlifting beast of a gentleman that goes to school with me. You have the best smile, David. You do. Alright, Would I marry Daisy Ridley? If you guys don't know, Daisy Ridley is playing Rey in the new Star Wars movie. Yeah, heck yeah, I'd marry Daisy Ridley. Oh my goodness. She's such a sweetheart. Oh my goodness, her smile just melts my heart. Oh my goodness. If you don't have a crush on Daisy Ridley after watching Star Wars The Force Awakens, there's something wrong with you, because she's perfect. Can I come work out with you? Absolutely. Of course you can come work out with me. I work out at Lakeside Fitness in Syracuse when I'm at home, and I work out at Universal Fitness in West Lafayette when I'm at school. Those are the two places I work out. Let me know if you want to come work out with me, and I would love to work out with you. Alright, last question. Do you ship internationally? I'm guessing that you are referring to my t-shirts because my online coaching is obviously international since it's all online. But t-shirts, yes, I do ship internationally. I have t-shirts on 5 continents. I have t-shirts on North America, South America, Europe, Asia, and Australia now. So yes, I do ship internationally, and if you guys are interested in getting a t-shirt, I still do have a few, so you can head to treggfisher.com. The link is down below. You can pick up a shirt, and I do ship internationally. They are only $10 plus shipping, so head over there, pick them up. This is going to wrap up the Q&A though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, go down, hit that red subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Thanks again so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, and I will talk to you in the next one. Peace.